Hi everyone. So I was requested on Beautylish to please do Elena from The Vampire Diaries. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name in particular. I've had friends with that name and it's either Elena or Elena. So I don't watch The Vampire Diaries, not 100% certain, but I've been searching for celebrity looks that have a punch of color because I've done so many celebrity looks that are pinup and neutral, so I'm searching for color looks. So if you have any ideas that are different, unique, original, I guess you could say, even if it's a little out there, I'd like to see your suggestions because I definitely don't want to be repetitious and bore you. Now, the reason why I do like to do celebrity looks is because people do look for that at them or to them for inspiration, what's trending, what's new. So I do like to do them, and of course people love to read magazines and they want to look like celebrities. So that's kind of why I like to do one once a week. I'll probably try to break it up and maybe do one once every other week so that it's not too repetitious, but I'm definitely going to still keep with accepting celebrity requests and trying to do them fairly regularly. So I hope that you enjoy this look, and thanks so much for watching. And I'm going to be taking 100% Pure's Coffee Bean Eye Cream, and we're just going to lightly condition the eyelids. A little bit of moisture is what kind of helps the eyelid kind of stay young, give it elasticity. And if your eyelids are already perfectly young, you don't need that product. Now I'm going to be taking the All Natural Face Magic Vegan Eyeshadow Primer. We're going to go ahead and put this on the eyelids. And I like to put a little underneath the eye just for all the shadows I like to place the eye. And this look particular definitely has some blending underneath the eye. So I'm just going to pat that down. It also kind of works as a concealer. This one is pretty moisturizing, so it doesn't like pack in underneath the eye and cause creasing, which can make you look old. The Urban Decay does a good job of making you look old when you place it under the eye. Now this look is a very smooth airbrush look, so I'm actually going to be working with my Pirouette Professional makeup brushes to create this very smooth, pretty look. So to get started, I'm going to take the Pirouette number 6 and this Too Faced Nude Eyeshadow, which is just a very smooth, creamy, peachy shade. So I'm just going to blend that on with the Pirouette brush. Now you don't have to take the brushes I'm using. I'm just choosing to take these at my own will because I like them and I think that they do a good job giving you a very smooth look. Now once again, this look is very well blended. I'm actually going to be taking the original Naked palette, which I know some of you probably really excited about because a lot of you prefer this palette. So I'm just going to be taking a blend of Naked and Buck, which are those two matte browns, and I'm just going to blend them into the Pirouette number 11. I'm going to smooth that into the crease. This look is a little on the messy side, so you don't have to be too precise, which I love about it. I think it's, can't quite remember the name. It kind of reminds me of a Brody Dale, bit of a smoky eye, except in color. So I'm just going to blend that through. And I'm going to be taking Purple Haze. This color is a lot like Mex Cat. I don't know why they chose to discontinue this really perfect purpley color. I know Inglot makes a purpley pinky kind of shade. This is very much like Makeup Forever's number 9, except this one's vegan. Last time I saw this available in the sales section of Urban Decay, I got mine off of Outlook, so you could choose to buy it wherever. Little more apprehensive about buying from Outlook now just because I had a toner I bought recently off Outlook. The brand was Be Fine and it snapped open, so I'm just not really keen on buying toner at least. But I do know a friend who had her Urban Decay shadows come into her smashed from Outlook, so just something to be leery about. Just gonna pat that into the crease. This is just going to give it sort of like a purpley plummy brown color. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of Buck, which is just that sorry, that matte brown right there. I'm just gonna blend that through and kind of make it even more plummy. Now, if the crease starts appearing harsh again, I'm just gonna go back in with that nude eyeshadow. I've already flicked out all the excess pigment out of the brush before I chose to blend it through. So just something to do. And for the actual eyelid, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of Virgin, which is that really frosted highlight shade. And I'm just going to take that up on the eyelid just to add some shine to the lid. This is, once again, you could see I'm just kind of powering through this look. If I wasn't talking, I'd probably already be done with it. Super easy. And now for the eyelid again, I'm just gonna be taking more Purple Haze. So it's just get a nice purple shade and a couple nudes, and you could do this look. I think this is also a good colored look to do on a vacation. You could travel with like one nude palette and one colored eyeshadow, and you could bring a look into like a night kind of color. All right, it's very messy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this up with a Yes to Blueberries wipe, which is definitely one of my new favorite makeup removers. It's very gentle. It's actually a little bit more gentle than Yes to Cucumbers, but here's the best part. It removes makeup faster than Yes to Cucumbers, so I'm really liking it. All right, so for the arch of the brow bone, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of Virgin. I'm just gonna put that in the arch. Sorry if I seem a little over the top awake. I think I finally got some sleep this past week. And I'm just gonna place that in the inner tear duct and the arch of the brow bone. And that'll just brighten up the eye, even though it's kind of muddy. Now for the lower lash line, I'm taking a little bit of Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil Indecent, and I'm just going to line the waterline with that, and then I'm going to take it down and line the lower lash line as well. Now I don't think a nude waterline really needs to be set, just because it's just going to sort of blend into your work and dissipate on its own in a good way. A black eyeliner would smear, which is why I set it, but I am going to be taking a little bit of Nude Scene and just kind of fluffing that over the top of it, just so that it stays on a little bit better than normal, because I'm going to be smudging a lot of eyeshadows on the lower lash line, and I kind of want the whole look to stay on and makes sense, just because I think a nude waterline with so much eyeshadows on the lower lash line is kind of funny. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking a little bit of Half Baked, which is that gold color, and basically gonna begin blending this out on the lower lash line. I'm gonna switch brushes now and take the Pirouette number 13, and I'm just going to blend this onto the lower lash line. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Purple Haze again, and we're just going to fluff that over the top. So what I want it to do is connect from here and then go underneath the eye. So it just looks very, very kind of blended on. You don't want it to be too precise or too well thought out. If it goes down a little too far for your liking, you can always take a little off. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to add a little definition into the lashes with my 24/7 double-ended pencil. This came in the original time it was released, or one of the original times it was released. I was not one of the first people to get the Naked palette, but the brush came slowly after. Okay, now I'm just going to set that brown pencil with a little bit of Smog, and I'm just going to tap that right over there, because there's some definition at the very base of her lashes, and it's not mascara, so that's definitely the look I want. And then for her upper lash line, ooh, eyeshadow time. And for the upper lash line, I'm just going to be lining it with a very thin line of liquid liner. I'm just taking this Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. And this is pretty much purely to enhance the weight of the lash line, make it look fuller. Now I did tightline my upper lash line with the 0 side of the pencil just because I hate to see the skin, I guess, of the eye when you look up when you already have on liquid liner. And now I'm just going to put on Too Faced Size Queen mascara. I'm almost out of this, and then I'll switch over to the Tarte Amazonian Clay Gifted Mascara, which is paraben free, which is definitely the route I want to go for my basic everyday face makeup. And I'm going to be putting on the Hourglass Lash Lacquer, which is also paraben free and phthalate free, and I think mineral oil free as well. And it's got a few other free things, and they have a vegan and gluten-free list on their site as well. For lips, I took Urban Decay's Peroxide, which is a nice pinky nude. And for lips, she has no visible lip liner. So I did, blah, blah, blah. I took Barely Legal and I just blended it all over the mouth to get a very glossy, wet pink lip. So hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.